Babies naturally don't have a definite sleep cycle until they get to 6 months. This is not always easy for nursing mothers who wish to get some rest after a while. While newborn babies sleep between 16 and 17 hours every day, they might split it into 1 or 2 hours independently for a whole day. As babies grow older, less sleep is needed, although this may vary in some babies as there are peculiarities in sleep needs. Well, it is totally natural for a 6-month-old baby to wake in the middle of the night, probably to eat, and sleep back after some minutes. Have you been wondering how you can go about tucking your baby to bed while you get some time to rest? This video will certainly be of help. Below are suggestions that may be of help to your baby. Of course, you too will sleep better, especially at night. 1. Keep the baby calm when feeding or changing them at night. If the baby is hungry and needs to feed, then you should do so without having to wake them properly. You can quietly lean towards the baby and breastfeed them if they are comfortable. Also, if the baby needs to be changed when wet or soiled, then you have to check that the new diaper is ready for use and quietly change them without adjusting the baby too much. 2. Set a playtime in the day. You need to talk and play more with your child in the day so as to make their awake time lengthy. The essence of being awake for long during the day is to make them feel weak at night and ready to have a long rest. 3. Tuck them to bed if they are drowsy. If you notice your baby is drowsy and still awake, try to tuck them in their cot so they can start learning how to sleep on their own. Rocking or holding her till they sleep may make them develop the fondness for that practice before they sleep. Additionally, they may not be able to sleep at night on their own if they wake up, and this will mean more work for you. 4. Don't jump on the child when they are fussing. There is no need to be fast about responding to a child's fussing even if you are idle. If the child is not crying excessively, act like you are unaware unless it gets out of hand. Also, when attending to the baby, don't switch on the room light while playing with them or picking them up from the bed. If the crying continues, explore other reasons that could be responsible for her intense crying. The child may be feverish, hungry, or even soiled. The knowledge of this will aid you in taking the appropriate step. Now, here are ways to tucking toddlers to sleep. It is usually difficult to get your toddlers to sleep if they have siblings that are awake and playing around. Toddlers generally resist going to sleep until you coerce them or use any trick which they easily fall for. For your toddlers, you can use these tips to assist them in developing good sleeping habits. 1. Set a bedtime routine. To help the child get used to a particular sleep routine, try to initiate activities that will precede sleep and stick to it for the child to get accustomed to it. You can start by reading them a story at this time, playing solo music, or even bathing them. You may be tempted to play with the child but resist it. You should know that a fun play will make the child get too excited and sleep will definitely be a far cry. 2. Be consistent with the bedtime. Once you set a bedtime, you should strive to make it a consistent routine. This will help your child to know the stipulated time to sleep and naturally get used to it even without any effort from you. 3. Allow the child to sleep with their favorite item. If you notice your child has grown used to a particular item, say a teddy bear, a unique blanket, or even a toy, allow them to go to bed while clutching those items. If you consider them harmful to their health, you can remove them after a while when you confirm they are fast asleep. The reason for this is that most items help the child fall asleep easily, especially when they've grown so fond of them. Although you may have to be careful with these items, it is necessary that you look out for choking hazards in them and detach them. 4. Make sure the child is very comfortable. You may need to observe the child and note what they are comfortable with. The child may like the lights to be left on, take a glass of water, or even like it when you leave the door slightly open. 5. Don't share same bed with your child. When your child gets used to sleeping in the same bed with you, the child may find it difficult to sleep when you are not around. To prevent this, you need to make efforts to train the child to sleep in their cot or any resting place you provide. 6. Ignore needless calls. Most times you will notice your child is calling you a few minutes after you have tucked them to bed. If you notice from previous cases that there are no cogent reasons, you can try out the following. Wait for many seconds before you answer the child. Doing this will make the child try to sleep on their own. Reassure the child of your presence. If there is a need for you to go inside the room, do so, but do not switch on the room light or even try to start playing with them. Don't stay long too. Remind the child each time they call out that it is time to sleep. You need to understand that getting your child to develop a good sleep habit isn't so much a difficult task, and if you want to pull it off, you can easily do so. It's good to show your child love and care, but you also have to instill discipline where it is totally necessary. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you'll know once we post a new video. Also drop a comment below so we can know your thoughts. Finally, don't forget to check the description below for more details and visit our site www.zimsleep.com for more awesome sleep content like this.